Seriously. Look at how we are, my days. We got a pole. Then what's that? Boom, Filipino flag. There's our day. Look how massive it is in here.
Oh my god, JJ, you're missing out, bro.
Is what you are. You're my golden star. And you can eat on the bus too.
And alcohol.
Like Barry's gonna die now.
Center. So if they were like John Travolta or Tom Cruise or anybody, if they go to a church event, like that's the building they go to there on the right. It was an old hotel that was built during during the 20s, but it's a really cool looking building. But it is open to the public if you guys ever want to go and check that out. But then on the left hand side, this right here, see this little black theater right here, folks? So this is called the Upright Citizens Brigade. This was actually started by Amy Poehler from Saturday Night Live, and it's like one of the best comedy venues that you can go to here. And like, I mean, everybody, if you guys watch like New Girl with Zooey Deschanel, like the entire cast of New Girl went and did a show there the one time that was supposed to be awesome. The House of Lies with Don Cheadle and Kristen Bell, they did the same thing there. All the Saturday Night Live alumni go to perform there. So if you guys have the chance to go and check out a show at UC.
Boo Shakalaka in Hollywood. And because my camera's about to die, so I'm using the selfie stick. How much do I trust myself? A lot. No. Scared! Can you see Hollywood? If I do it...
Let me do you two.
Oh!
Wait.
And then downtown LA is that way. It is a blazing... Yes. Okay.
The pendulum of doom. At noon. It moves. You see those pegs there? It knocks them down to moving. And then the child reading the bit in the middle. Direction of pendulum at noon.
Oh look, okay. So it takes 24 hours to knock all the pegs down.
Okay.
42 okay.
So how many pegs are there? 24?
It takes
Count,
42
count.
hours, so it's all in the page.
Too many, I
42
can't.
hourly. It takes 42 hours, okay? At the north and south pole, it takes 24 hours to complete the circle of pegs to be moved.
Used to live here. I mean, there was like Walt Disney had a house here. Like, I mean, it was. I mean, you look at like these are like the old school mansions as you like. You can go back, but there's even nicer homes that go up into the hills right here. But yeah, I mean, so Beverly Hills is more the area where all the celebs live now, you know. But there's a couple that live up here. Like Natalie Portman lives up in this neighborhood, and then Flea. Actually, I can show you Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers house. Like he lives right up this way. But yeah. Whenever Dave Chappelle comes in town, he will always perform at this place. And every single night, there's shows at 8 o'clock and at 10 o'clock, and you go and check it out. I mean, and the lineup is, you're guaranteed to see people from TV and from film performing here. But it's a great club. If you guys like comedy, I would highly recommend it over there. But then the other thing that's kind of cool over here, watch, if you look up and to the right and then off to like back right there, you see that big white house right there? So that was the inspiration for Tony Stark's house in Iron Man. Yeah. And so they added like some details like around it and stuff and made it CGI'd water to make it look like it was in Malibu. But yeah, but that's the one that was that's actually formerly
the actual place.
That's the former home of Merv Griffin. Yeah, so that Hugh Hefner owns on this street. So it's going to be, this one here to the right is Hugh Hefner's family home. And so this is where his sons grew up over here. And so over the privacy hedges, or like through the gate, you'll actually go ahead and see a bit of that house over here. So that's this one here to the right. Directly across the street is the Playmate residence, and so that's that one right across from it over here on your left. And then the mansion is over here to the right. It's the next property over here to the right. So the Playboy Mansion is valued over $65 million, and so this is the gate that takes you in. This over here to the right is going to be the mansion right there. So if you take that, I mean, really unassuming gate, you wouldn't think a whole lot of it, but that's how you get in. You go all the way down to the end. There's a little turnaround down there, but yeah, but that's it right over there. And then yeah, no, totally. I think there's a big blur over this section. I mean, there's certain things when you get close to it, like you find something, for some reason you just can't see it on Google Earth. I don't know why. It's weird. It's as if they don't want you to see it. So there's over 2,200 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Celebrities from film, television, radio, recording, and theater. And this over here to the right actually is going to be the Pantages Theater. So most all of the Tony Award-winning shows that decide to make its way to the West Coast after Broadway will usually make its first appearance here at this theater here on the right. So the Walk of Fame only goes down two streets. It goes down Hollywood Boulevard and it goes down this street, which is called Vine. And so now there's a couple random people who are on the Walk of Fame who you wouldn't think would be like. There's three professional athletes who are Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, and Muhammad Ali. And the astronauts on the moon landing are another very strange addition to the Walk of Fame. But Muhammad Ali's star is actually really unique. He's the only star that is not on the ground, and the reason why is because Muhammad Ali found it really offensive that anyone ever would step or walk on his name. So he paid extra money to make sure it would never be on the ground. And that's the other thing too, is that the stars cost money, and the stars cost $25,000. Yeah. Normally the star never pays for it out of their own pocket, though. It's usually like their agency or a record label who will pay for that. But as we go down Hollywood Boulevard here, there's some really cool pieces of Hollywood history to show you, and then in like 3 or 4 blocks we'll be at the Dolby Theater where the Oscars are held. Hang on.
We're on a Hollywood Walk of Fame. Muhammad Ali is the only star that didn't want to be put on the floor because he found it insulting that people would walk all over him while everyone else goes on the floor.
It's like right here by the street. But you would never realize that. You would never know that he lives like literally right up there. And so it's pretty cool. Yeah, I know. I'll show you the bar that he used to own up the way too. Hang on. Here it is. Look over to the right. This moped over here. So look right there. There you go. Right there on the right. There you go. Got it?
Got it. Go. Look at that. Babu. Where's RJ?
It's really weird. It's a weird looking thing, but it's been part of the culture of Venice forever. And so the artist Jonathan Borofsky, the guy who created it, if you look at the left leg, it was originally like kicked up towards the clown's head. It was like high, like it was like basically doing the splits up in the air. But and people thought it was really risque. They didn't dig it, and so after a lot of hemming and hawing, the artist put the leg down again. But then over here, watch. Look over here to the left. Like this is going to be Google's office buildings here in Santa Monica, and so the entrance is a giant set of binoculars. Look at that. Check it out. Yeah. So you got to drive through the middle of it to go ahead and get into the parking structure. Yeah, but no, it's pretty cool. This was created by a filming quite a bit. Like if you guys have ever seen I Love You Man with Jason Segel and Paul Rudd, when they go on their man date and they have fish tacos, that's down here, like it's here on the boardwalk. Yeah. And if you ever watch like American Ninja Warrior, like that's filmed down here all the time. They do that, like, I mean, they have all kind. You always see like film crews down here. But yeah, and then the Venice boardwalk, and then if you guys like skateboarding, actually, like the Dogtown skate park is going to be, once we get up to the boardwalk, it's going to be off to the right. But yeah, I mean, so there's all kind. I mean, there'll be some dudes out there right now who blow your mind and freaking the kids who are just like amazing at skateboarding. And then when you go left on the boardwalk, you'll just if you keep walking down, you'll find Muscle Beach, and then Muscle Beach will be down there. There'll be some dudes working out right now, and then there's there's all kinds of shops. The basketball courts from White Men Can't Jump are going to be located down there too. That's pretty cool. So there's tons of stuff to check out here. But let me go ahead and get you guys up there. Hang on.
Venice Beach, baby. Can't even see.
Venice, baby.
Blank screen. That's all it is. I can't see shit, but you know.
No.
Yeah, this is where
Free Wi-Fi.
D-Town is. What?
Free Wi-Fi.
Damn.
Let's go! Back it up! Oh yeah, give it up for the Soul Brothers, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm talking. Everybody clap it up! Keep your energy. Come on, ladies. Damn, that never works.
Enjoying Venice Beach, peeps. Stride. Check it out. Everyone's enjoying themselves.
A bit too much here.
A bit too much, yeah. So it was just... Okay. Jeff's gonna get his nipple pierced again. Oops.
What? Oh, Jeff, what?
Emma wants to go on the beach.
You okay, Faye?
Guys, look.
Can we dump him in the pool later? We have time.
Yum, yum, yum. That's got the Santa Monica Pier.
Peace, y'all.
Finally got the
Monica Pier.
Go, you're gonna sit here. You wanna sit with me?
The bright is this light anyway. Shame. Hand in the way. Ooh, it really is bright.
I didn't call it. I meant to say you're supposed to say shotgun.
Oh, you're calling you already. What?
Chemical shotgun.
Ages ago from the
Monica Pier. And guess what happened? I left my camcorder in the car.
Fail. Happy fail.
Yes, look at the special guest. Boom! Special appearance. Who's that?
Who that?
Reunion.